we have well, I'm assuming it's going to be the last, or at least it's the last of the godly casting for season 1. We have Poseidon and Zeus. Rick has posted a blog about it, so of course you know how this is all going to go down. We're going to go through that post, and I'm going to freak out about who the gods are. That's, you know the drill. Let's just get into it. You don't want to hear me rambling on. Let's go. The council is complete for now. Hello friends, it's been a while since I posted. Yeah, I think it was November is the last time Rick posted. We took a break for the holidays. Questionable for him because he was then wrapping up Percy Jackson and the Chance of the Gods. He's now back in Vancouver and they're only days away from completing principal photography on season 1. We typically wait to announce our cast until they are done with their filming, and since these 2 actors were the last major characters to appear in the season, it took a while to get to these announcements. But at last, I am delighted to introduce Zeus and Poseidon. First up is Zeus, who will be played by Lance Reddick. I don't know if I've seen Lance in anything, but he looks cool. He looks imposing. And now, they don't necessarily do this, because we've just seen this with like Dior, who's playing Clarice, and we've got the Edge, the wrestler, who's playing Ares. Dior is black and Edge is white. So like they don't have to be the same race, but imagine a black punk Talia. Just because of Lance. But just this headshot here, spectacular. The one that they posted, and I'll pop it up as well, of him in that suit, looking sharp. I wonder if that's what he's actually wearing, because it's with Walker, and Walker's wearing his Camp Half-Blood beads. We'll go through the picture later, but like, I wonder if it was taken on set and that's like his outfit. King of the gods, god of the sky, Zeus is I can't say that. the big man of the Greek band. I don't know. I can think of a version that I could say. And Lance is the perfect actor to channel his personality. Lance has appeared in numerous projects, from The Wire to Law. Oh, I think I've seen him in The Wire. Or I've seen clips of The Wire with him in. Because I've not actually watched The Wire. It doesn't matter. To Law and Order, to my personal favourite, Bosch, in which he plays Chef Irving. To Titus Welliver's Detective Bosch. Lance is also well known as Charon, the hotel manager in the John Wick movies, and it seems a natural promotion to go from Charon to Zeus. I thought I was reading that wrong for a second. So he's played someone called Charon. Amazing. In all his roles, Lance projects an aura of authority and power that makes him perfect for the king of Olympus. As I told him when we met, he has so much gravitas he could pull the planets out of alignment. Oh, what a compliment. And when he makes his displeasure known to Percy Jackson, wow. Wait until you see that scene. If you were Zeus, king of the gods, and you could be anyone you wanted, you would definitely choose to be Lance Reddick. I'm pretty sure he's Zeus's favourite actor in real life. I don't think that's a compliment there, Rick, considering Zeus, but well, nobody would dare mess with you, except maybe Toby Stevens as Poseidon. I'm going to put the tweet up right now. I called Toby Stevens literally about 4 hours before this news dropped, a little bit longer than that. I called it today, and I've been saying it for a little while. And I don't think I put him as my casting choice when I originally did my casting video, but I've been mentioning him like everywhere in like the last couple of weeks. I'm like, he's a Black Sails actor, and you know they've got Medusa's actress is from Black Sails, the showrunner is from Black Sails. I'm just like, they've got to. And there was also hints. There's a possibility, but yes, Toby Stevens as Poseidon. I mean, he looks perfect here. My God. An unstoppable force in his own right, Toby Stevens was riveting as John Robinson, the family patriarch in Netflix's Lost in Space. Before that, he played a different sort of sea god as Captain John Flint, the swashbuckling pirate lord in Black Sails. He is British acting royalty, oh yeah, and has done everything from Shakespearean drama to playing Rochester in Jane Eyre to voicing James Bond in a series of audio dramas. When we finally meet Poseidon toward the end of season 1, just as we do in the book, Toby is incredible on screen. When he delivered some of Poseidon's iconic lines, I got chills. And seeing him and Walker together, you can absolutely believe they are father and son. I can believe that just from this picture. I'm attached. Get off. Not many actors have the sheer power to stand toe-to-toe with one another and convince you they are manifestations of the sky and sea, about to tear one another apart, but Lance and Toby absolutely have the godly aura. We've almost done all of the photography for our 8 episodes. Right now we're just doing some pick-up scenes to fill in different angles and expand on some sequences. I've seen early director's cuts for episodes 1 to 6, and all the dailies, I don't know what that is, dailies? I don't know. Maybe like the early versions? I don't know. I've seen early... Oh, wait, no, I've read that already. For 7 and 8, so I'm now confident in predicting. Yeah, if you're a fan of the books, or even if you just love a good adventure, you are going to love this show. We still have months and months of post-production work to do, but the team is wrapping up in Vancouver with a sense of pride and accomplishment. Yesterday I got to sit with our 3 main actors, Walker, Lee and Arian, for a behind-the-scenes interview. Not sure when that will air or in what format, but it'll be a while. It was so great to check in with them and chat about how far we've come, and to express my admiration and appreciation for how hard they've worked and how much they've grown, both literally and as actors. I was going to say, the picture that we're going to see in a second, Walker looks so much taller than he did previously. They grow real quick. I hope they start filming season 2 like almost immediately. This concludes the casting announcements for season 1. If you haven't seen a particular god or demigod announced, that's because they don't appear in the season and won't be cast until we start the subsequent seasons, which means any of those announcements that are probably at least a year away. More later demigods, but I'm pleased to tell you we are in a very good place as we look ahead to a not yet greenlit, I can't say the word properly, greenlit but fully anticipate season 2. And then we got the picture of the 3 of them. You'll see what I mean here. Like, I don't know if he stood on a stool or what, but like Walker just looks so much taller here. Also, he does have the camp necklace, which is so cool. I don't know if that's actually one that will be for the show, just because obviously there's more beads than there would be. Okay, I'm just doing a brief cut in here. I've literally just finished, but someone just let me know. So the reason why there are multiple beads on there, and there was a thing in the middle for Walker's shirt, it's Annabeth's necklace, because it's her dad's college ring. He's wearing Annabeth's necklace. Shout out to Charlie from Of the Eldest Gods podcast, because I would not have realised that at all. Wow. The shipping has started early. Because he's only going to have 1 bead at the end of this first season. But either way, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just going to go back up. So I want to talk about Lance Reddick first. Just the description that we've just got there, I'm getting the sense of the gravitas. I mean, the picture that we've got with him with Walker and Toby, him in the suit, he's looking sharp. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what he's going to bring to the role. What's going to be really interesting, I know it's not this current point, is when we do see Talia, is how they'll interact as well. Because I think that's going to be the thing that really sells me on Zeus, because like his individual scenes and like his moments where he's like Percy is sassing towards him and he's reacting are good and it shows a sense, but it's the way in which he talks about those in a sense he cares about, and like the way he'll talk to Talia, that will kind of really help me kind of get an idea, which is down the line. Obviously I'm going to know he's going to be great anyway, because no doubts, but I'm excited to see what his scenes will be like when he's working in a sense with his own child. And if there'll be any mention of that in season 1. Ooh, that'll be interesting. But yes, I'm looking forward to seeing Lance. And Toby Stevens, again, I called it. But also, I love him as Captain Flint. Oh my god. If you're young, don't watch it. But if you're old, if you're above the age of 20, watch Black Sails. Don't watch the first season because trigger warnings. And just kind of get recaps for that, and then watch season 2 from then on, because oh my god, the acting chops, the stunt work. I know he's not really going to do much stunt work as Poseidon, but like, oh my god, and just the way he talks, like, I don't know if it was just for the role, because I've not seen him in like other things before, at least I don't think so. I think I've seen him in Jane Eyre actually, but the way in which he can capture your attention by just speaking in what almost feels like a really simple way, but you're latched on to every word that he's saying. Like there's like an intensity behind his words. So I'm intrigued to see how considering Rick himself has said, you know, he got chills from one of the lines. I don't even remember any like big Poseidon lines in the first book beyond him saying that Percy should be dead, or like you shouldn't have existed sort of thing, which will be interesting to see how that's presented. But I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to it. And we've got filming finishing soon. I'm really excited to see how it's all going to go. So this is our cast finalised basically, except for maybe some extras that we may have but probably won't be announced. Toby Stevens as Poseidon and Lance Reddick as Zeus. Wow. What do you guys think? Let me know below. I'll have the link to the blog post as well, so you can read it yourselves. But I am excited.